Morning. Yarded. Oh, bloody good. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, well, guys, there we go. Feel like a cheater. Doesn't feel right. But the hoggets are crutched and I didn't do them. And it took about 3 hours. So, I think, I don't know, guys. I think it's the right decision. But we get the bill, we'll find out. And they're coming back to do the use. Once we're weaned, mid-December. A wee bit of complication there with that too, because we're toying with the idea of doing the terminals, weaning them a bit later, so we're going to have to share some with lambs afoot, but we'll make it happen. I think it's the right thing to do. We'll go into detail about that a bit more at the time, but anyway, right now we'll pick up this bit of plastic. Kind of annoying, but kind of necessary. Comes on the calf pellets. Now, these were supposed to be getting shorn tomorrow. It probably would have been fine, it probably would have worked out. When they crutched them this morning, the guys turned up with that other trailer, which is great. Both do an awesome job. It's just a different trailer, and it couldn't be set up in the yards there, so we were outside, which shouldn't have mattered, because it wasn't supposed to rain. But we live in Southend, so guess what? It rained. And some of them were quite wet on the necks. And I thought, oh, that's that. In hindsight, there's no way in hell these things are going to be wet. But we've already made the call to hold off till Thursday now. And to be fair, that does work in a bit better, because tomorrow we have to get the earlies in and we have to sort them up, so that when we wean them on Wednesday, we are all ready to go. And it's just a matter of drafting and weighing a few lambs. Yeah. So it's all going to work out well anyway. So it should be a biggish week on stock work this week. And also tomorrow we have 3 cattle going to the works. So we're going to go get them next. But yeah, we'll get these guys back to the paddock. And yeah, all got nice clean bums now. Be a hell of a weight off them. And I mean that literally, not figuratively, because yeah, they were filthy. Probably be a kilo lighter. Per head, just from having the dags removed. And there they go. They're quite sizable, so hopefully they kill reasonably well. They weren't far off the mark in April, May. They've been fed pretty well since. That fella at the back, I swear he's a rig. He looks funny. Is this the old Belgian blue muscle bound? Yeah. Our yearlings are all sulking now because their mates are over there. That's alright, you guys get to stay, they're going off to the works. Hey, most of these are looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with them, to be fair. They're filling out pretty nice. Some of the Herefords are a bit iffy, some of them are quite good, but the Belgians, they're all, look at these fellas. They're exceptional. So, we might yet be able to shot with these guys. Righto guys, 7 days today since the swedes were planted. And I don't know, but from a distance I think I see them. Let's have a wee look there. Might be looking a bit white, I don't know. Let's go jump in a row. See if it was just stones I was looking at then. Yeah, so there's the odd one popping through. Not many just yet. There's one, right there. There's one, I think. There's that one that's just poked through, yep. There's one. Any more in this row that we can see? No. Next one over. There's a seed on top of the ground, you always get a wee bit of that. There's certainly the odd one poking through. Yeah, not many. I thought I could see lots of little white things, but no, that's just fertiliser. So, it's a thistle. But they are coming. They are coming. That's good. There's one right there. Can't see anything else in that row for a wee way. So it's just the very first few are popping through. That might be something else. Yeah, that might be. You know what that might be? I know it is not. No, it's a thistle. We'll pull him out. Oh, he's well rooted. You little bugger. Look at that. Bloody Californian thistle roots. So right, they're going to get a spray for that. You bugger. I think we just upset a swede then too. However, it's only one. So there's the odd one coming through. Every day from now on there'll be more and more and more. And then they'll really start cranking, so oh well. Right, what's the next job for Big Blue? Right, that is that job done, but only one is off. Does that give you any ideas what we might be off to do? Well, there's one on. Don't know why that's not working yet. Yes, I do. We'll try that again. Or is that one not working? There we go. And that's number 2 on. Why isn't that working? That should be working. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Well, the tap's on. The ram's all hooked up. Hose wasn't in. That's alright, we're sorted now. Right, let's try that again. There we go. Perfect. Right, just gave Sarah a hand to load some dags up from this morning. She's going to go get rid of them. I'm just going to keep an eye on things here for a minute. We've got both mowers running. We'll just let them run for a minute. And what are we running? The back one runs 540, so it's running 440. Let it run there for a minute, then we'll crank them up to full speed. And yeah, we'll just let them run for, I don't know, 5 minutes. What are we now? What's the time of day? Yep, I wanted them on by 6, it's now 5:45, so they're on, we're running them up, running them up. Well, let's get out and check, there's no oil leaking anywhere. I'm not checking oils on them right now. They were full, there's no sign of leaks yet. They're going to get a grease after today, it might not be tonight, but we'll let things shine up a wee bit and then all the moving parts, and then we'll grease them. And then sometime the next few days, next week maybe, I'm going to dump all the oils and replace them all, both mowers, because they didn't get done last year. They should probably be done every year, but last year was hectic and last year was financially very tight, so we never did it. But also, we used to do it once a year when we had one mower. Now we have 2 mowers doing roughly the same area, maybe marginally more, but yeah, I think they'll be fine. Much like the Power Harrow, people tell me to change the oil every year. I haven't changed it for like 10 years now. Well, the gearbox I have a few times. All the oil is clean as a whistle, no sign of moisture, so yeah, we'll just run it. They don't do the work that a contractor's machines do. They do need changed for moisture ingression and that sort of stuff, but yeah, maybe not quite as frequently as a contractor would have to do it. Right, let's take them all away. 560 because that's where we run them. 550 will do. Let them run there for a minute. Righto. Let them both catch. There's 1, 2, off and off. A little bit of warmth from the gearbox, that's good, no sign of leaks. No. A bit across here. Everything's dry, that's good, that's about all we can look at right now. Go to the back one, we've still got a few branches to pick up. No heat in that, no, it's just dry with bearings. These are the gearboxes, they don't even get that warm when they're not, that's good. And once again, quick look on the bar, fold that up out of the way, everything is dry, that's good. She's not hot, there's no oil in it, it should be hot. Right, let's go topping. Right, we're in the paddock. Let's see where we're set. Let's see if we can get into these wee kellies. So I've got another paddock of big Scotchies to do that I'm really getting sick of with 2 paddocks. We'll have a wee go at these on the way through and see what happens. Get a run up and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, moment of truth. We'll do a wee blow in there. Don't bounce too bad, Noah. What are you bouncing so bad for? Rusty underneath, aren't you? Good shot up. Right, we'll stop and have a wee look. Don't like that bouncing. Yeah, we're not really getting under them very well there. It was bouncing quite bad there though. And I would say, hard to pick for sure, but I'd say the front one's probably cutting a wee bit lower than the back one. Very hard to say. But yeah, I think we might have to leave these ones for another week. Otherwise we turn her down a bit. But yeah, no. I think we'll just head over there. Righto guys, let's go. I may have already done a sneaky wee bit just to feel for it again. Probably should have caught that on camera, but I didn't. So, the only reason we're topping here is a little bit of seed head in there. It'll probably come back. But be careful here because there's a tile just out there somewhere and it's not right in the creek bed. Probably wouldn't break it, but the strap is heavy. Is for thistle control. So there's 2 thistles we've got, Scotch thistles and Californian thistles are our main ones. Californians are also known as Canadians. That ugly bugger there, no, I don't know, it's gone now, if it comes back I'll dig it out. Yeah, Kellies are a never-ending problem. Kellies have a massive intertwined root system and they're horrible, they're evil. And they grow like crazy. But these big dark green ones here are Scotch thistles, obviously with a surname like Dooley and strong Irish heritage. I don't particularly like the Scotch anyway, but I certainly don't like their thistles. And in our young grass paddocks, David's got some foliage cut there beside us, some silage or something, we always seem to get Scotchies. We always used to blame the grass seed. Bloody grass seed companies getting slack, not getting the weed out of their seed. Well, you'll see in the next paddock we do very shortly, it's in the ground. Because these paddocks here, the cattle broke into about 4 weeks after they were sown. They were not too far off ready to graze, but they weren't ready yet. It was wet. We were in Wellington. The neighbours called and said, oh, your cattle have broken into your young grass. We were literally about to board a plane. Like we were in the queue, so we had to stop. Got a hold of my uncle and he would have sorted it out for us. Thank you very much, Uncle Frank. Got them off. But yeah, everywhere that they made mud, as you can see up ahead of us there in the next paddock, Scotch thistles grew like crazy. That sort of discounts the theory that it's in the seed. It's in the soil. There's a massive bank of it and it must be reasonably well lived. But they always seem to be real bad about year 3. This is year 2. Obviously we just talked about why they're bad in these 2 paddocks this year. But yeah, we back these off. If we get the whole thing off, they are gone, they won't come back, they're an annual. but if there's a big base left, sometimes they do grow back from that. But if I don't mow them now, they become massive big trees. They're ugly and they're horrible, and they go to seed and they put lots more seeds in the soil. So we're just topping them. There's a wee few Californians in there we will be getting. That is a good thing. With the Callies, to have real success, you've got to mow them 3 times a year for about 4 or 5 years to really deck them out. Because they have this massive, big build-up root system, like I said before. And as long as the thistle's about 6 inches tall, it's feeding that root system. Up until that point, it is taking away from it, or it's the theory I've got. So if you keep them short, don't let them get too long, you're always degrading that root system, but it takes years to actually make it break down to the point where they're, well, you'll never get rid of them completely. The sprays don't work. Some sprays do work. The sprays that do work do not work with clover very well. Whatever kills Californians well also kills clover, and white clover particularly, but red clover as well, and a few others, are the main building block of our pasture-based systems. People think it's grass, but actually clover is far more important. So for MCPAs and bees, sometimes if you hold your tongue the right way, if the wind's blowing the right way, if the butterfly flaps its wings on the other side of the world at the right time, then it might work. But generally speaking, you just got to spray them year after year after year, sometimes twice a year. So we just mow them. Yeah, looks a lot tidier too. And it is so nice having double mowers. We used to just have the back one. It's a good mower, that. It's an SIP. They're a bit of a, well, when they first came here, they were a cheaper brand. Now they're a very expensive brand, but yeah, they go good. It did 4 or 5 years on its own, probably 5 I think. And then we got the front one, so it's, yeah, it's quite old. I think this will be year number 4 for the front one, is it? Or 5. So back one's somewhere between 8 and 10 years old. I think it is 10. Yeah, and the front one, yeah, 2020 we got it. Early 2020, I can't even remember, maybe it was 21, I think it was 2020, so this will be its 5th season now, yeah, it's 4 years old. They both seem to go quite well. They're lighter mowers, they're not massively strong, but mowers shouldn't be used as levelers, so we shouldn't be breaking them anyway. Die, thistles, die! So you can see they're broken, they run around the edge of the paddock. As you get just up there, they get a bit thinner. It's still there. That's the normal amount we'd expect. This is where they were aggravated. So, yeah, just got to do what you got to do. There's a wee bit of grass in here too, but sorry, nothing's actually going to eat amongst those thistles very hard. So we may as well just chop it off and start again, because the grass is growing like crazy right now. Guys, a couple of wee blows right here, 2, hopefully 2. Swing back around, see if we can get it all, and we will be done. So we might still have 2 to do. One tiny little bit, see if you can see it when I turn around. It's not the easiest to see on the camera. And there it goes, right there in front of us. Done. Right, one more job to do for the night, and then it's home for a drink and off to bed. Old mate at the front there wants to jump the fence, but he thankfully has walked away from it. It's stroppy for one of these. Old mate at the back thinks he's a bully, he waddles along like a bloody idiot. This could get interesting. No, don't be doing that. Go on. Go on, fella. Don't jump the fence, don't jump the fence. Straight through the gates. Come on. Bingo. Right guys, now for the fun bit. Got to try to scan them. No, the ear tag. You have to put yours up a pin, aren't I? What? We'll go up a pin. We'll just play it safe there guys and we'll put them in the race. Come on Noddy. One more gate guys. One more gate. I don't think they're going to empty out very well in here. Round you go. There we go. Chain that shut. Yeah. Press the button. It stays scanning. Just as long as the red light's on.
What red light?
Press the button as the red light on. Yeah, it stays live. Three, perfect. Right, we'll let you back out into here. Yeah, settle, petal. You're not going to get hurt today. And you're not going to hurt me either, are you? Because you're a quiet dairy beefy. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one is thick. Come on, guys. Ooh, he looks angry. He's not really angry. Come on. What? There you go. Should be a few dollars worth there. Right, Sarah's just going to check those tags, make sure they are all there and registered to the correct animals. They should be. There's no reason they shouldn't be, but our National Animal Identification and Traceability System, it has some issues at times. It's a government set up thing, so, you know, they never really work, do they? But anyway guys, we will leave that there and we'll catch you back tomorrow for, yeah, the beginning of weaning.